Okay, now for part 3 of the presentations. This is concerning the school energy actions, which are all the activities that will bring in a lot of students in the building and hopefully make this a larger effort among your staff and students. So the school energy actions, they are a bunch of different activities that we hope will work for any school, any grade level, and that you can adjust them to meet whatever your needs are. And there are about 25 different ways to earn points, and you can earn anywhere from between 10 and 50 points. With a limit of 500 points, we don't expect anybody to get to that 500 point level, but it just gives you options of how many points that you want to receive. And as you complete these options, you can submit them to me throughout the competition, and I will have them graded and your points entered on the website as soon as I get them, probably within 2 days of receiving them. So there are 7 different categories in the school energy actions. There's a lot of lesson plans, there's creative campaigns, there's bringing in local experts from your community. You can earn points by having your students act as teachers and teach younger grades or even older grades. We've had a lot of success with that too. And then just capturing your journey along the way. There are 2 required items that every school has to turn in. That is the school audit, and that's why we send you those tools. So you can use your light meters and your kilowatts and your infrared thermometers to figure out what's going on in your building. And then the other required item is a final presentation or video. And so this is something that will kind of sum up your entire experience, and you can talk about things that were successful in your building as well as things that were a little bit more difficult. And so those 2 things have to be submitted by every school. Here's an example of what the school audit looks like, and you can complete this on a laptop or Chromebook or something like that, so you can complete it online and submit it that way, or you can print out copy or paper copies of it. And when you get online and look at this, you'll be able to click on different areas that will show you how to do it. So it'll show you how to take the lighting levels of a classroom, how to take the temperature, and so it'll kind of guide you through the process. And at the end of the audit, there are a few pages. At the end of the audit, you do have to figure out the 5 areas of your school that really need the most attention in order to save energy. And you have to do 20 rooms of your building. And so try to think of ones that would benefit you the most. If you do kind of off rooms like teachers' offices and things like that, that may not really help you gather the data you need to reduce your energy. So think of large use areas such as the gym, library, main hallways, classrooms that get a lot of foot traffic, things like that. Or you can consider rooms that don't get as much traffic, but the lights stay on all day long. As I said, we did send you tools that can help you with your audit. We want to make sure that students stay safe and aren't climbing up on top of roofs or doing things that they shouldn't be doing. So we do have a do's and don'ts form. And you should really pay attention to this. I've used it with a lot of different districts, and so it really includes some great ideas on how to save energy, as well as ways to keep students safe. And this is on the website. I will also send it out in a few emails just to make sure that these are abided by. But there's some really good ideas on here on what to address in your building. Local experts. There are definitely some ways that you can earn points by bringing in a local expert. So you can either have them talk to your club or talk to your school, or you could have them mentor you through the entire competition, which means they could do a walkthrough, they could look at your building and just find different areas where a lot of energy is being used. And we've always had success with these different kinds of groups. Energy consulting firms, local utilities always love to volunteer people, anybody who understands buildings really well. So installers, electricians, anybody in sustainability. So they can, if they're not comfortable with building science, they can at least be motivational. And it's just a great idea for your students because they can see that there are careers out there. I remember when I was in college and knowing I wanted to go into science, and at the time I thought, biochemistry or physics, and those were kind of the only options. And I want students to know how many options there are out there in this field, and so they can be exposed to these experts in the community and hopefully get some, influence a little bit by them. Another category that can help you earn points in the competition is conducting lesson plans. So somebody in your building can teach lesson plans that are related to the fields, either sustainability or electricity, energy, and you can submit those to me for points. And so on our website, we do have a collection of lesson plans. Need.org is a great site, and so they're linked in this on this page, as well as there's some lesson plans just to learn some of the tools that we gave you in your toolkit. So there's lesson plans to show you how to use a kilowatt, how to use a light meter. Thermometer's pretty easy, but so definitely look at those if you are looking for ideas to teach lessons. And let the students create. This is really the fun part. We've had some students that are very quiet and shy, and then they kind of come alive during this competition. So let them create and come up with some neat ideas and posters that we all fall for great marketing things out there. So we had a school that did Turn Down for What, and they did this rap song, and they played the rap and they would play it on the morning announcements, and so everybody was singing the rap during the day. And so it's really fun, and it can kind of get stuck in their heads, and that reminds students to consider saving energy and being part of the competition. So let them be creative. This campaign down here was really neat. The kids actually, a phantom load is a device that still draws energy even when it's turned off. So anything that has like an on button or an on light that glows still pulls electricity. So these students did a campaign around phantom loads, and so they were hanging up little ghosts. This was actually around Halloween, but they were hanging around little ghosts all around the school over any plug that was drawing a phantom load. So that was a fun campaign. Okay, that's about it. And just remember, throughout the competition, just submit things as you complete them, but they can all be submitted the last day of competition. No rush, and have fun with it.